What's up, Scoop Podcast? I'm your host, Erica Krupin, and on today's episode, we're going to talk about ways to stop being obsessed with your business. Relax a little, have a little fun, recharge, regroup, so you're able to get back to business and crush it. So if you're interested in hearing all about that, stay tuned. And guess what? Today's my birthday. I'm 36, so thank you so much for hanging out with me on my birthday. Let's get into it. How have you guys been? What's been up? How has the progress in your business been? I really hope the content I've been putting out has been helping you guys. I really have been getting some awesome feedback, so thank you so much. For those of you that are reaching out to me on TikTok, on Instagram, emailing me, it's been really cool chit-chatting with you guys. The feedback and the conversations are so important because I'm talking to you guys, and a lot of times it's like a one way, it's almost like a one way conversation. And I don't like that. I like it to be a two way. And it's what really fuels me and really gets me excited is having those conversations with you guys. So keep it up. Thank you so much. I still haven't got another iTunes review. What's up, you guys? What's up? Are you guys not watching or listening on iTunes? Where are you guys listening to this at? If you're not on iTunes, where you at though? Where you at though? And I did want to touch on something from last episode before we hop into the meat of this podcast. Last week, when I was talking about posts and things to put on social media, I said something about along the lines of folks not wanting to see dog poop on their timelines. Listen, hear me out. I wasn't saying to never post dog poop. That if it came across that way, I do apologize. That's not what I meant, cuz I myself have posted photos and videos of dog poop. Hey, we are in the dog poop industry. All I'm saying and suggesting is just be mindful of the algorithm, right? Facebook, TikTok, the other platforms, they may suppress that because of it being, I don't know, the type of content that violates community standards or upsets people or whatever it may be. So that may be suppressed. If people see it and they're really grossed out, because believe it or not, you guys, some people out there really are absolutely disgusted by poop. I can't relate. I make poop jokes all the time. I think poop's funny, dog poop, all of it is hilarious to me. But I do have actually a handful of customers that they hate it. One woman never even changed her son's diaper. She had her sister do it because it grossed her out that much. And those people are our ideal customer, right? But if she would have seen a video of the dog poop, I don't know, she might not have hired me. I'm not really too sure how it would have all have went down. This is all I'm saying. Is when you're getting ready to post maybe a picture of your poop scooping bucket, okay, with a bunch of dog poop in it. Think about this. What value are you bringing to the customer with posting that? Are you posting it because you're letting people know that this is how much waste you pulled out of a yard for somebody that hasn't scooped in a month one dog, right? That's providing value. If you are posting something along the lines of like if there's a sock or some type of debris in the dog poop or even worms, right? And you're providing some type of education that goes along with it. That's a valuable post. Jamie Coons from Poo Squad, he had a really good one. It was a pile of dog poop with a dog paw in it. That one did really, really well because it's bringing value to the customer. It's also reminding them it's important to scoop up your backyard because the dogs are stepping in it and they're bringing their asses into the house, into your bed, into your couch, bringing all of that bacteria in there. So that was a super duper valuable post. When I seen that, I was like mind blown. I'm like, that is so good. That is so good. That's a good one. So just think about that, okay? Just think about that. Now let's get into the meat of this podcast. What I really wanted to talk about is enjoying life, enjoying yourself, enjoying the people around you. Right now, At this point, I've been in business for about 5 years. I am in a season of enjoying my time. I'm trying to get more time back into my schedule. I really want to focus on trying new things, going on vacation, spending more time with my husband, talking to my friends and family more because I have been so busy and I've been so just into myself and what was going on with me that I haven't really made time for a lot of people. And I literally cannot believe that 5 years has gone by since I started my business. It blows my mind. And some things that I struggled with over the past 5 years is relaxing, literally relaxing, trying to figure out how to relax, what's going to happen to my business, what can I do, how long should I stay away from it, um, how am I going to set my business up for success so I'm able to walk away from it. And I know when I was going through the motions over the past 5 years and trying to figure it out, I was a little confused. I was insecure, unsure if I was doing the right thing or not. And if you're in that same boat and you're like, my business is killing it, it's doing really well, but like it's killing me, right? It's killing my soul. I need to get away from it because it can get to a point where you guys are almost enemies, where you're almost resentful of the business that you've built. I've gone through that to where, I mean, I was happy I built the business, but I was like sick of it. I was like, I want to break up with this business. I don't want nothing to do with it because it's taking away from the other things that I want to do. And I allowed the business to do that. And if you guys have been listening to me for quite a while, I talk about boundaries, right? Setting boundaries with yourself, setting boundaries with other people, and setting boundaries with your business and those that are in your business and those that you service. So that's where I really want to start. I want to start with setting boundaries and coming up with a vision. What do you want, first and foremost? First and foremost, what do you want? Do you want to make a lot of money? Do you want to make enough money? Do you want to work 5 days a week? Do you want to work 4 days a week? Do you want 3 day weekends? I love 3 day weekends. That's the reason why I was running my business Monday through Thursday. Now, it wasn't always that way. I started off with Monday, Tuesday, and then it grew, and then I was running Monday through Friday. Well, guess what ended up happening? We would get a call in. Something would happen, then I would have to work on Saturday. Now I'm running 6 days a week. And I ended up getting bit by a dog on a Saturday. Now, listen to this, you guys. Some of you might not believe in this. I don't know if I believe in this either, but this is what happened. I was working on a Saturday because I had a call in and I was in a backyard and I had been servicing this property, this person for quite a while. A dog got let out on me. I got bit in my calf, my first dog bite. Luckily, this is during the pandemic. Luckily, the house that I was at, the homeowners were nurses. So they came out and they were like running towards me. They got the dog back in. I was stunned, startled. I figured, the dog ripped my entire calf off at this point. I'm dramatic, you guys. I'm a little dramatic. But when she ran up to me, she kind of like jolted back a little bit and I was a little standoffish. I was like, "Whoa, why'd she do that?" And I was just chalking it up to COVID. I figured it was just COVID. Because during those times we didn't really know what was going on. But anyways, they brought me into the house. She cleaned me up, sutured me up. I don't know, she didn't suture me up. It wasn't deep enough. I don't know. She did whatever she did. And I was good. And she's like, this is going to sound really, really weird, but can I tell you something? I said, yeah, sure. At this point, I'm startled. I don't know what's going on. And she told me that her wife, which was the one that went to go touch me, was a witch. I know. Hear me out, you guys. She said that she was a witch. And when she went to go touch me, my grandmother popped up. I don't know, the spirit, I'm not sure, because my grandma protects me. And I've always felt that I had a guardian angel around me. She said that my grandmother is very protective over me. And my grandmother is wondering why I didn't have my ring on. So I have a ring from my father that he gave to me for my birthday, my 26th birthday, after my grandma passed away. And I normally have that ring on. But this particular day, I did not have the ring on. And she wanted to know I need to have that ring on. So immediately goosebumps, right? I got goosebumps on my arms. And at this point, I'm looking I just I'm a little taken back by it. And then she said that, do I ever smell smoke randomly? I said, yeah, sometimes I will, and I'll look around thinking somebody's smoking near me, and there's nobody. She said, that's my grandfather. My grandfather used to smoke. She's like, that's your grandfather. He's not as present, right? He's not as present, but your grandmother is very present. Your grandfather's kind of in the background doing his thing, but if you smell smoke, that's him. And there's also some other family members that are there and around me, but they're not nearly as aggressive as grandma is. Grandma was aggressive. Rook. I loved her. I loved her so much. And she also told me that she sees white. She says you spend a lot of time in a white room. Whatever it is, you're spending too much time in there, and it's causing issues in your life. It's causing issues between you and your husband. And she said she was trying to channel into my husband, but he's very closed off and wouldn't let her in. My husband is very closed off. He doesn't just let people in at all. She couldn't break into him. It was just causing issues in general. And I thought to myself, I was like, white room. I don't have one white room in my entire house. But you know what I do have that's white? My truck. All my trucks have been white. And I spend so much time in those trucks that it was taking away from everything. It was literally taking everything away from me because I was putting so much time and energy into this business. And she's like, and I said that, I said it, my trucks are white. She's like, you need to front load. Whatever's going on, you need to front load it. And so that was the moment where I decided I was going to make the change, and I was going to run Monday through Thursday, give myself Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And it wasn't easy. People that were on Fridays, they were not happy about having to switch. But what I did was I waited till the winter, because nobody cares really about the dog poop in the winter. People aren't thinking about landscapers. They're not thinking about lawn care. They're not thinking about any of that. And I pushed everybody back. And anybody that wanted that Friday scoop, they were getting a Thursday, as long as it was within the service area, or they were going to have to go find another company. And some people did. Some people left. Did that suck? Absolutely it sucked. Absolutely it sucked. But you know what? I was happy. I was happy with my decision because now I was operating 4 days a week, and I had the wiggle room and I had the overflow. Now, recently, we did just open up another day. Crystal wanted to work more. I wanted to work a little less. So she took on some Friday houses. So now I'm not having to work as much. She's working more. It's a win-win type situation. But her attendance is really good. That was the reservation that I was having, is if I hire somebody and I have them working on Friday, if they call in, what happens? Right? What happens if they call in? Crystal's attendance is spectacular. And if she were to call in or something were to happen, there would be no issue with her working Saturday. She'd be like, no problem, I'll work Saturday. So that's something you got to think about too. If you're hiring somebody, are they willing to come in the next day? Because if they're not, then you got yourself into a pickle. So there's that. So I really wanted to just focus on 3-day weekends. So if you want to go away, you want to go on vacation, but you don't want to take a bunch of time off work, right? You're running Monday through Thursday. Okay. You could leave out of town Thursday evening. Then you got Friday, Saturday, and then you can come back midday Sunday, be ready to rock and roll on Monday. A nice little 3-day refresher. Yeah, it's not a super long vacation, but it's downtime. Okay. Start small. And especially if you are just a owner operator and you don't have anybody covering your schedule, this is the perfect way to do this. And I suggest scheduling at least one weekend getaway per quarter. You just got to do it. If this is something that's important to you, schedule it. And you don't have to go super far away. You don't have to do something with a lot of traveling. Just do something that you're going to enjoy, something where you can relax and where you can just not try to think about work. which leads me into the next topic, or the next thing is the anxiety of walking away from your business. You're on the go all the time, and to just stop thinking about work, at least for me, was damn near impossible. And this was something I had to work up towards. So the first time that I walked away from my business for a little bit, there was no relaxing. I did not relax. All I did was think about the business. But as time went on, as the more times I took some time off, I practiced relaxing. Yes, I literally had to practice relaxing. I had to basically retrain my brain to be like, you don't have to think about work. You don't have to problem solve right now. You do not have to be on high alert. Just enjoy the moment and really work on it. And I watched videos on how to relax. I read books on how to relax. And I would even look at my husband because he's so relaxed. He's so chill. And I would have jealousy about how relaxed and how carefree he was. And sometimes I would be like mean towards him. It wasn't him. It wasn't a him issue. It was a me issue because I was resentful and I was jealous of the fact that he was able to just shut it off. He ain't thinking about work. He ain't thinking about the bullshit. None of it. And I wish, I just wish that that is me, but that's not who I am as a person. It's never going to be. And I just had to find comfort in what's my level of relaxation and be realistic with the expectations of how I'm going to relax. And that's what I want for you as well. So the first time you leave, okay, you're not relaxed, but keep trying, keep doing it, okay? Because it's going to get easier each time. And sometimes it might take you a day to decompress, right? It may take you 2 days, but then the next time it takes you a half a day. Or maybe the next time on Thursday, you're already decompressed and you are ready to rock and roll. Shut your phone off, forward your emails. You are on vacation, baby. And that's another thing that I have to do when I'm trying to relax and trying to go away is I have to put my phone on do not disturb. I choose to do that. I don't care what anybody else is doing. If there's an emergency and somebody needs me, they can call somebody else because I need me. I I need me. And sometimes you need yourself as well. And those other people that are like, I need you right now, find somebody else. Find somebody else in this moment because I need myself. And that's on self-care. Like, and another good thing to do is if you're trying to relax, hang out with people that know how to relax. Hang out with people that know how to have fun. I mean, I have different groups of friends. I have my mentally unstable friends. I have the friends that have drama. I have friends that are more like me, high anxiety, not really relaxed. Like, we could talk about business, we could talk about problem solving, we could talk about all the things. And then I have people who just want to kick back, relax, and just have a good time. And maybe you just need to hang out with those people and learn, see what they're doing, see how they're relaxing, see how they're presenting themselves, and fake it till you make it, mimic it, go with the flow. And if you don't have those type of friends, try to find them. Being an adult, it's hard. It is hard to make new friends, but I'm in that boat right now. I'm trying to find new friends. I'm trying to find people that are like-minded, that are doing the same things and doing things that I want to do. And you just kind of have to be outgoing and, hey, what's up? Like when you're a kid, what's going on? And talk to people on the playground. I talked to some people at the park today that were playing tennis. I had my little street strider bike and they were like, that's cool. And I was like, what are you doing? That's cool. And I just started chatting with them. I'm half tempted to go get a tennis racket and just go up there and just see if I can play with somebody. Be like, hey, my name's Erica. I want to hang. Somebody is bound to let me hang out with them, right? You just you just can't be scared. And that's on exploring new hobbies. I always like to get into new things and not be afraid to try stuff. I have gotten myself into a situation where some of my hobbies are expensive. So you do want to be careful with that because you don't want to start a super expensive hobby and then, waste all this money. So I think hobbies are fun. I get into like these hyperfixation situations where I'm like hyperfixated on this and I research it, I investigate it, I execute the plan, and then I try to get other people on board with me. It's like a thing. My friends like to be like, what are you into now? What do you got going on? And that's one thing that my husband said. He's like, you're always doing something. There's never a dull moment in Erica's life. And it's exhausting being me. That's for sure. But I think that I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go get a. I think they're playing racquetball. It's okay. The park that I go to has like this ghetto track, but they just built. It looks like tennis courts, but it may be racquetball or something that's very similar. If you know of what it is, let me know and tell me what type of racket I need to get. I might get both just to be safe, right? I want to be prepared. That's for sure. So check out some hobbies and then that's a way that you can meet some new people and meet like-minded people for sure. And in order to do all of this stuff, you have to believe in yourself, right? You have to believe in your business. You've worked really, really hard, right? You've worked hard to build up this business. It's successful, and you're afraid like if I step away from it, everything's going to fall apart. Believe in yourself that you've built up systems that especially if you're using Jobber with their automation, their invoicing, their routing, the customer communication, you've built all these systems up, right? You got everything automated. So if there is any issues, you can handle it super, super fast. But believe in yourself and believe in your business so you're able to walk away from it for a little bit. And if you have staff, believe that you have set them up for success. You've given them the tools. And if you haven't done that yet, then that is what you really need to focus on. Maybe you need to just take an afternoon, walk away from your business for a little bit. Maybe you can't leave for a week or for 4 days or 3 days because you have some core things that you really, really need to work on in your business. But just remember, you can't do everything at once. So if you do have a pain point in your business, write it all down and start tackling those things one at a time and take a little bit of time for yourself so you can recharge and then you can come back and handle that stuff. And if you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm running ragged, I don't have enough money in the business, this is just garbage, I think you really need to just go back to the basics. You probably need to work on your pricing, raise your prices up so you can make the same amount of money, work a little bit less, and then focus on the issues that you need to focus on. Because if your business is spinning out of control, you're the one that's going to have to stop it and course correct. And doing all this is going to help prioritize your happiness. Because if you have a business you hate, you're not going to be able to be happy. So let's be self-aware. Let's figure out what we want, what we don't want. You're not going to enjoy everything about your business. There's a lot of things I don't enjoy about my business. But if there's something I absolutely hate, I loathe about my business, believe me, I'm going to change that because I don't want to hate anything. Dislike a little bit, irritated that I got to do it. We wear a lot of hats. And as a small business owner, we have to wear those hats until we're able to hire that stuff out. But prioritizing yourself and doing self-care is going to allow you to show up better in the different areas of your life. Personal life, professional life. So prioritize yourself, please. And I think the most important part of this list is going to be this next one is I want you to embrace individuality. Hear me out. When we think about business, a lot of times Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Have to work all these long hours. You have to run business like corporate America. Well, guess what? When you run a small business, it's your business, baby. You can run it exactly how you want to run it. If you want to run Monday through Friday, but you want to take Tuesday off because you like to take your mom to bingo or your grandma to bingo, and she likes to play bingo at 11:45 for 2.5 hours, you can choose not to work Tuesdays. It's all about making those choices ahead of time and figuring out how to work your business around it. You do not have to figure out how to work your life around your business. So if you figure your life out first, figure out the vacations, figure out the boundaries, figure out what's going on with your family and what's going on with you, and then work your business into it. Price your stops accordingly. So if you can only do 15 houses a day, You can work set amount of hours, price your jobs to accommodate that. And if somebody tells you that you can't do that, oh, you can't take Fridays off in this industry, I'm telling you right now, I've been running my business for a couple years, not working Fridays. I'm doing just fine. It's totally doable. And if you only want to work on the weekends because you have a regular job or you got to take your kids places during the week, okay, you can work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4 days a week. Boom. Then you have the week freed up to do whatever else that you want to do. So just know there's options out there. You can personalize this business. And that's the cool thing about the poop scooping industry is you can really customize it to kind of like do your own thing. And I really would just want you to remember to create a healthy work-life balance. And that doesn't mean that you're going to be able to balance everything all at once. Sometimes you need to be obsessed, like so obsessed with your business, tunnel vision, because you're in grind mode. But then you can kind of ease up a little bit, right? And then enjoy the fruits of your labor. You hired people, you set them up for success, they're making money. Then you can go enjoy your time, take care of a sick parent, take care of yourself, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be. But make sure that you schedule breaks for yourself. I really want for you to focus on that kind of stuff. If you want to schedule a 3-day weekend, do it. Anxiety, just become friends with your anxiety. It's probably not going to go away. So just become friends with it. Work on relaxing. Yes, work on it because for some of us, it does not come naturally. So you have to really work on it. And if your phone is stressing you out, put it on Do Not Disturb. Leave it at home. If you're like, I want to take pictures, go buy a throwaway camera. Old school, baby, baby. Go buy a throwaway camera. Have those pictures developed. Yes, you can still do that stuff. And then hang out with fun people that are relaxing. If you want to learn how to do something and you don't know how to do it yourself, you find people that can teach you how to do it. In business, you don't know how to level up in business, you find somebody that's going to be able to help you or read a book. If you want to learn how to have fun, hang out with people that are having fun. All right? And that way you can explore hobbies. And I also want you to believe in yourself and believe in your business and believe what you have created and have confidence in yourself. Prioritize your happiness and know that you do matter and embrace individuality within your business. Because with pooper or scooper businesses, you can kind of customize it and do your own thing, okay? I love that. I love that for us. I really hope that you guys liked that. I do hope that that brings you some value. That's some stuff that was kind of like riding on my heart that I really wanted to share with you. That's some stuff that I have used over the past years to help me get to a point within my business that I'm happy with right now. I'm a little content, don't get me wrong. I'm kind of in a cruise phase, but that's what I want to be right now. And doesn't mean I'm going to stay here. I'll get to a point where I want to ramp things up again, and you better watch out, baby, because I'm coming in hot. But right now, I'm chilling. And today is my birthday. So let me tell you guys about what my husband got me. My husband really, he did good. He did really good. He got me a Roomba type vacuum. It's not the Roomba brand, but it's like a Roomba type vacuum. Uh-huh. He bought me a vacuum for my birthday, you guys. A vacuum. But you know what, though? It does its own thing, and I don't have to push it, so I don't know how I feel about it. I'm happy, and I'm kind of like, a vacuum? Cool. And then he got me this, like, face massager thing that's, I don't know, it's supposed to, like, give me a new face, apparently. He did that. I'm slightly offended a little bit. I am 36. That's cool. I'm excited about that, too. He got me some lights for my my street strider for that new bicycle thing that I have. I'm amped up about that to ride that at night. And he also got me a speaker to put on the front of the bike. He did so good. He did. He really put the time and energy. He's been listening to me, getting me things that I want. And that's all I could ask for is the time and the effort that he's putting into stuff. And I truly appreciate that with him. Right now, while I'm recording this, he's downstairs getting stuff ready because we're going to have people over at 5:30 for cake and for food and laughter and a good time. And I'm stoked. And I'm super duper excited about that, you guys. So I'm going to head out of here because I got some life to go live as well. I do hope this podcast brought you some value. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on my birthday. I believe in you, and I want you to believe in yourself as well. And until next time, bye.